Speaking of Steven Spielberg, what an appropriate time to get into You're Going to Need a Bigger Boat. I have 5. Let me guess. You don't. You have an unnumbered.
Yes, I'm waiting on either me to add numbers or you to stop adding numbers. I don't understand why we can't have that meeting about this one segment.
Well, season 3, I've done away with that format just for you, like where we.
You ain't doing it for me. You just need to remove the numbers.
More of like
why are you? We don't have
That's
numbers.
That's what I'm saying. I removed the numbers for you to make it more like an open discussion format to cater to what you've been doing anyway the entire second season.
Culture vulture.
I'm just saying, I just wish you people would be able to follow.
All right. And by you people, he means
co-hosts.
You people.
All right, now that we've said the best lines of the episode, what was our favorite lines in the film? I've got my
go ahead and start the line. Just don't give me any numbers. Just start with the lines, please.
All right, number 5 is mouth.
Okay, I'm with that.
The whole translation moment.
La moto va nene primer cajón. La coca y la rapidez va nene segundo. La heroína en de abajo.
Always separate the drugs.
All right, everybody. I'm in Neverland, and this is gonna be the little girls' room, and this is gonna be the little boys' room.
Let's go. Where we going?
In my Thanos voice. This is the men's room.
I think this is when they're in the basement of Mikey's house, and when Mikey says, "You're messing up the painting."
You're ruining my joke.
You're messing up my joke. That sums up Mouth and Corey Feldman to a T. Like, nothing else really matters. Just let me say my funny line and make people laugh. Let me entertain people at the expense of anything.
You know this, and I don't know the name of it. Help me out real quick. And if you're a real movie fan and of the show, and this will validate our show, I'm going to give you 10 seconds after I finish. It's only going to take me 10 seconds. There's a movie with, if I may be wrong, but Kevin Bacon. Let's say the Goonies were 5 years old. There's a movie that's not Flatliners. There's a movie with Kevin Bacon, Tom Cruise, and a bunch of people that I can't remember, but it's one of their first movies.
Outsiders.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Listen, we always talk about in eras, and here's again, if you heard me earlier say that in the 80s, that was one of the most stereotypical eras, and I don't mean just racist-wise, I mean financial-wise, religious-wise, whatever it is. The 80s was the last time.
Duck dong.
There you go. But other than that, very certainly, that's where Motown started. Also, that's the highest murder, and also, Detroit has the highest murder rate in the country. If you know anything about Detroit, other than 8 Mile in that movie, before that, Detroit is the Motor City. Detroit has a lot of black people. Detroit has a mayor named Marion Barry who was elected twice. And what's the most impressive thing about Detroit is that even after Marion Barry was set up, and hey man, like Jamie Foxx says in the movie Ali, man, God pork and white women. I can leave that pork alone, but damn them white women. And again, that's Jamie Foxx. That's for you, Asia. And with that being said, don't worry, keep that in there. And with that being said, if you notice during that time of that happening, there was not a black person. The one reference of black people wasn't even positive. Oh, that's Motown.
That's got the highest murder rate in the country.
So David, that's my yes. Motown Philly back again. The first Boyz II Men reference. Take it away, Dirt.
So that's not really like a favorite line. That's like
a factual line. That's not even a Lord of Connection. That's just factual.
Yeah. I got this is my last Mouth. Number 3, when Mama Fratelli is coming in there and she's coming in hot, and Mouth, this is a perfect example. He does not know when to shut up. He speaks up at the worst possible times, and he says exactly what he shouldn't say, but it's hilarious. He's like, "I want the fettuccine Alfredo."
A bottle of fettuccine in 1981.
So I only have one more.
Okay, so I'll do my number 2 is Chunk when
oh my gosh,
he's talking. You guys are crazy.
You know, you guys are self-destructive. There's a funny farm and it has your names written all over it. But I'm getting out of here. I smell ice cream.
That part with Chunk was just so funny to me because he goes from so passionately about getting himself away from the group to equally as passionate about, forget about everything that I just said. There's ice cream. All right, I got one more left. So you got one more?
Yeah, I do have one more. Okay, Michael Jackson didn't come to my house.
But his sister did.
Yeah, okay, I get where.
Like I can't.
Meanwhile, Corey Feldman sitting there like, Michael Jackson actually did come to my house.
We're never ever gonna talk about that.
Oh no,
That's-
Corey Feldman only has nice things to say about Michael Jackson and his legacy.
And so does Paul Mooney.
Fun fact.
Is it fun?
Steven Spielberg actually sent the cast to a Michael
Please don't.
Jackson concert during production. My number one is...
Goonies never say die.
Alright, guys. Those were our favorite lines from the Goonies. Let us know what your favorite lines were in the comments. And
Don't stop. We're live.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.